What's up with my godly people? Y'all already know it's me, man. Sack Laker, Drago, Sack Laker, B17. The B stands for Bronco. The B stands for blessed. The B stands for Kobe Bryant. Let's go, man. Over the weekend, you guys, we had some action. We had some football, Broncos, Niners. We finna dive in and talk about it, you guys. The final score ended up being 13-9. 13-9. This was a blowout preseason win. No, it don't really mean a lot, but it is nice to see our young guys ball out and win. Get a win. Let's go, Broncos. Way to start the year. Now let's dive in. I want to talk about Bo Nix. I want to talk about our starter, our starting quarterback, you guys. The offense, the first team. I want to talk about the bright lights. The guys who stood out to me in this game. No, we didn't do a whole lot with the first unit, you guys. But some things did stand out a little bit, you guys. I want to talk about Troy Franklin. Troy Franklin, wide receiver from Oregon. He had 3 catches in the game, 18 yards. He had a clutch 4th down catch. Nice placement on the pass, from Bo Nix right over the middle, across the middle. Troy Franklin has some strong hands, man. He caught that ball, he reeled it in, and he got that first down. He pointed that way. He said, "First down, let's go." Way to keep the chains moving after that pick by McMillan to put us in the red zone, and then we connected on that 4th down. Detroit Franklin, Bo Nix, Detroit Franklin. That was a good play. He had some more plays in there. He had a little hitch route he caught. That was a nice catch. He looks, man, smooth out there. He looks smooth. He looked confident, and he looked ready to go for this year, man. I'm hoping for a breakout year from Troy Franklin. I like what I've seen from Troy Franklin, man. Keep on stacking up your days and your weeks, and just get better. Just get better, man. So far, so good. I like what I see from Troy Franklin. Um, Another guy I want to highlight, our running back from UCF, RJ Harvey. RJ Harvey, let's go. I like what I seen by you. Your cutting, your outside cutting, your vision, your breaking tackles. You had 7 rushes for 25 yards. I like it. I like it. He also had a catch in there as well for 4 yards. I like it. I like it. Young Rook. I like it. I think he's gonna be explosive for us, you guys, out of our backfield. I didn't know he was that small, you guys. He's small, but he's strong. He's low gravity to the ground. He's running low. He's cutting. He's making defenders miss and all of that, man. So that's what I like about R.J. Harvey, man, our running back. Another guy I want to point out, man, is Blake Watson. You guys, 4 rushes for 28 yards. He looked really good. He looked explosive. He's looking like he want to make the roster. All of our running backs did pretty good in this game. Even Tyler Bidet, had 5 rushes, 32 yards as well. Like, all of our runners was running, man, and playing well in this game against the 49ers. The 49ers run defense, not that good. We was gashing them up the middle, was gashing them on the outside. RJ had a couple of outside runs. He hit the sideline up the field, to keep the drive going. Jaleel McLaughlin didn't really do too much. He didn't really stand out. I thought he was going to do a little bit more in this game, but he didn't. But I'm not too worried about Jaleel McLaughlin. I think he's going to fit right in this backfield, you guys. Estimate, he didn't really do too much. 8 carries for 21 yards. I thought I was going to see a little bit more from him as well. But he did have 8 carries, He had the most carries out of all of our running backs. Bo Nix. I want to talk about Bo Nix. Everybody talking about this, talking about that. He had a bad performance and all of that. He was looking shaky and all of that. Like pump your brakes on my guy Bo Nix. Bo Nix is gonna be just fine. The offense is gonna be just fine. You know, the most important thing was us coming out of that preseason game healthy. All of our starters healthy, and that's what we did. You know, and Bo Nix completed balls, completed passes. You know, with pressure on him. You know, he didn't throw no picks. You know, he didn't give up no sacks. You know, like he still was being Bo Nix back there, taking care of the ball. That's what you want in your quarterback. You want him to take care of the ball. You want him to make his reads. You know, receivers got to catch the ball as well for the quarterback to have success. You know, and for the team and the offense to have success. Cortland Sutton dropped the pass from Bo Nix, a beautiful ball, beautiful pass, right in his hands. You know, right over the top, like this, like, and he dropped it. Cortland Sutton usually catch those, man. He usually catch those. I was surprised he dropped that ball by Bo Nix, man. But Bo Nix, that was a heck of a throw, you know? Heck of a throw. He should have caught that. Who else dropped one? Somebody else dropped one. I can't remember, but somebody else dropped the pass as well. He threw one. Bo Nix threw one to RJ Harvey. He overthrew him, and it was a short pass. Like, what? I was like, come on, Bo Nix, you got to make that pass. You got to make that pass, man. Then he tried to throw one in the end zone. It almost got picked. He threw it short. I think it was to Cortland Sutton too. Cortland Sutton, man, he tried to go up and get it. He kind of like knocked it down from the defender, you know, or would probably would have been a pick by Bo Nix. Um, But I like what I seen. You know, I liked a little bit I seen. As a fan, you know, coming into this game, I wanted to see more. I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to see more. I wanted to see us drive down the field and score. You know, but we didn't do that. You know, we had a slow start. Bo Nix had a slow start last year. You know, and he ended up killing the rest of the season. You know, so I'm not really gonna hang my head over this, you know, performance by Bo Nix and the offense, you know, like we did do some good things out there, you know. We gotta take that and we gotta build on that. He gave up a safety as well. That wasn't good. They was bringing pressure from their safeties and their corners, you know. Not too much pass rushing going on from their D line. But those guys was blitzing us. Um, and Bo Nix, man, he had to do what he had to do, man. Get the ball out quick. And yeah, man, they caught us with a safety. That was a heck of a call, you know, by that defensive coordinator Rob. You know, good play. Those guys play well. Their defense played well. You got to give it up to them. Those that second unit on 49ers defense, they played well. They got it done. You know, they tried to rattle Bo Nix in our offense. You know, they had a little bit extra motivation after us stumping them in joint practice. You know, I know Rob got on them. You know, about how dominant we was being in joint practice. So those guys definitely came out and really had a man fire the butt. You know, coming into that game, and those guys really came to play and they did their thing, man. I gotta give it to them. I tip my hats off to those guys, man. Those young guys. Um, but I'm not gonna really overreact like how the Denver fans is doing right now. It's not a concern to me at all. Now if we see this repeatedly, you know how he played, you know, missing some passes and throws and all of that stuff, like then we gotta be like, man, like then we gotta be worried, you know? Like, but right now we good. It's preseason, you know, we got things to clean up. Um we gotta go over the film, you know, seeing what we did good, seeing what we did bad, and go back out there, man, and execute, man, and play better, man. That's what we gonna do, you know. I'm expecting for us to move the ball against the Cardinals. Bo Nix finding Cortland Sutton, finding Troy Franklin, finding Marvin Mims, and us moving the chains and moving the ball and running the ball in this next game against the Arizona Cardinals at home, you guys. Our crowd is going to be live and ready, and loud and trying to, man, get this team to, man, find that spark, and get it going, get it going for us, man. And I expect a better performance in Denver, you guys, at home against the Arizona Cardinals, man. For real. Bo Nix, he was 6 for 11, 31 yards. I'll take it, I'll take it. No turnovers, no sacks. Oh, he did give up a safety, so that is a kind of like a turnover. But overall, man, I like what I seen from our young guys. Jarrett Stidham. He came in 2 touchdowns. Let's go, 2 touchdowns. He played really well. The veteran Trent Sherfield, 3 receptions, 73 yards. Let's go. Let's go. I'll take it, man. I wanted to see the tight end from Utah that we picked up. I don't think he was playing, or did he play? Like I don't know. But I wanted to see him as well. Even Sam Ellinger, had a good game, man. He had a touchdown in there as well. Like all of our quarterbacks, our backups played well. Some say Bo Nix didn't have a good game. He didn't play well, but he did some good things out there. To me, he took care of the ball. That was the most important thing. He didn't get injured. That was the most important thing. The defense, Nick Bonito. Let's go, Nick Bonito. 3 sacks. He got in their backfield 3 times, back to back to back plays by by Nick Bonito. Y'all better pay that man. 13 and a half sacks last year. He's looking like he's gonna have 13 more sacks this year if everything go right. Healthy season for Bo Nix and Nick Bonito. For sure, man. We definitely need Nick Bonito. He's definitely one of our best pass rushers, best players on defense. And he showed that, like he showed that y'all need to pay me, man. I'm gonna keep on doing this. I'm gonna keep playing like this. Stop playing with me on my money, man. Give me my money. Nick Bonito said, "Give me my money. Give me my money. Give me my money." Bailey had a tackle. The young guy from SAC, he had a tackle in there. Lavelle Bailey. Shout out to you, my boy. I'm from SAC. You from SAC. Rat-a-tat. I'm playing. Jared Sternad. He had some tackles in there. He had a tackle in the backfield as well. JL Skinner. He made a play. He had a couple of tackles out there as well. Jonah Ellis. He had some nice plays out there as well. Chris Abrams Drain. I like him, man. He make plays. When he out there, he just make plays, you guys. Quan McMillan had that pick. Let's go. So Avion Jones, I like what I seen from him as well, man. I like all of our young guys, man. Way to compete, way to play, and ball out. Q Robinson, everybody contribute, man, to this win. Can't forget our first round pick, Jade Barron. He had 2 good tackles in there. Let's go. I like what I seen. I like what I see. I like what I seen. I like what I see. I like what I seen. I'm from Sac to be lighting the beam, but I'm a Laker, purple and gold. Yeah, but that's pretty much it, you guys, man. Blowout win by us. Some good things, some bad things happen in this game. Penalties and all of that. We got to clean up. Got to go back to the drawing board. The offensive line got to play better. Need to play better. You know, everybody can do something better, and take from this game to move on to the next game. You guys, everybody got to hold themselves accountable. You know, Bo Nix got to play better. You know, Cortland Sutton got to catch the ball. You know, the other guy that dropped the pass from Bo Nix got to catch the ball as well. You know, the blockers got to block. You know, offensive line got to block for the running backs to create holes for them guys to run through. You know, um, and yeah, receivers got to run routes and be on the same page with the quarterback. And yeah, man, the list goes on and on and on, man. Um, but that's pretty much it, you guys, man. Thank you guys for tuning in with me. Peace and God bless. Let's go, Broncos.